Yeah. Money Monday is starting soon. 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 Hello, everybody. Welcome to another episode of Money Monday. You're in the right spot. Just going to go share this to my wall really quick. Money Monday is starting soon. Money Monday is starting soon. All right, here we go. Share. All right, posting, make sure that goes through. All right. Don't trip over the wires. Oh, all right, everybody. Hi, everybody. Welcome to another episode of Money Monday. Today we have an especially exciting topic, very personal to me, because today we're going to start talking about the car buying process from a financial point of view. And it's personal to me because the reason we're bringing it up is because I need to buy a car. It's just the time has come. My old car is don't tell the dealerships this because I want a good trade-in value, but the current car is just not doing great. So the time has come to and there's no AC in it, which is awful in Florida. So time has come for a new car, reliable car, and so we're going to start that process today, and we're going to do it in a way that we haven't quite taught anything yet here on Money Monday. So I'm very excited for this. We have Chris here with me. Chris Tanner.
Hello, thank you, Henry. Welcome, everybody.
We're both very excited. Real quick, before we do dive into this, I just want to bring up, I included the link in the description. We have on September 21st, Investing 101, the beginner's guide. That's going to be a webinar that I'm actually going to be leading. Again, that's September 21st. If you've ever considered dabbling in the world of investing, but you don't know where to start, you're going to want to go to this. This is going to give you the basics of how investing works, so you can actually go out and do some of it on your own. You don't want to, whenever you walk into a room, you turn on a light because you want to be able to see where you're going. The same should go for investing. This is that light switch. So if you've considered investing, go turn that light switch on, register. It's completely free. Register for Investing 101, the beginner's guide. I look forward to seeing you there. Now, without further ado, let me erase this. Let's talk about buying a car. Today, we're going to do something a little bit different than we've done before. Like I said, today, the way that we're going to do this is I'm actually going to play, since I need to buy a car, I'm actually going to play myself, but pretend that I'm not a financial advisor. So I'm going to show up, and Chris is going to be my financial advisor. Today, we're going to just do the very beginning of this, and Chris is going to help walk me through a few things. This is going to be the beginning of a series that we're going to be sharing over the course of the next few weeks, because we don't want any of these videos to be too long and overwhelming for anybody. So we're going to take it step by step by step. That way, you have this in easily digestible chunks. So, Chris, are you ready to dive into this?
Absolutely.
All right, let's do this. I'm gonna walk out of frame and then walk back in as if I'm just coming into your office, all right?
Okay, that sounds good. Ding, ding.
Oh, ding, 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 ding. Chris, oh my goodness, I'm so glad to see you. I'm, you know what? I got some very exciting news.
What is it? So good to see you.
Oh, thanks. I'm actually looking to, Molly and I are we're gonna buy a new car, and so I knew that it's a pretty big decision to make. So I wanted to come here and talk to you because there's just a lot of questions. I don't know what a good interest rate is anymore. I don't know how much should I be. You're my financial advisor, so should I be putting a big down payment on it? How much of a monthly payment should I be making? We're looking at different kinds of cars. So is it really worth it? And the safety are some. Oh, you know what? I've heard that if you pay a big amount up front than in cash, then you might be able to get a better deal. So I had all these questions, and I just knew that this is a big financial decision. I need some guidance. I don't want to feel so stressed out. So I came directly to you. So,
well, Henry, you're in the right place, and all of those questions are really important questions to ask. So I'm glad they're on your mind. I'm glad you're not just jumping into the car buying decision as many people do without even thinking about any of those things. But there's actually a question I need to ask before we dive into some of those, and that's just this: what do you and Molly need the car for?
Oh, well, it's actually going to be for me. It's just going to be a car. I work from home, but I need something to be able to drive to meet clients should the opportunity arise. So I need something to just every once in a while drive around, meet clients, and also we like to go on road trips, and so we need where we'd probably be looking for that car to take us on road trips. The other sedan we have right now, it just doesn't have quite as much cargo space as we would want. So we want something that's maybe just like a little bit roomier, so we can get good gas mileage and go take stuff a long distance.
Got it. Great. Okay, that's helpful. So starting with the big picture, you need a car for some of your activities. You want to be able to fit more stuff than you fit currently. Be able to go on road trips, so maybe have better gas mileage. Okay, that's good. So as in every decision we make, the more specific your target is, the more specific your goal is, the better your decision is going to be. So you listed some of these, but what are some of the specific features that you're looking for?
Features, you mean like the things that the car would be able to do?
Yeah.
I mean, I guess her parents live up in North Carolina, so I guess we would need that good gas mileage, because that could definitely add up if we're not really that careful. One of the things that I really like about our current car does is it's got the cruise control, but it's got the cruise control that adjusts to the speed of the car in front of you. So if the car in front of you slows down, the cruise control also slows down. I really like that. That makes road trips so convenient. And besides that, the big thing is, I guess, working AC, because I live in Florida, and we've kind of run into this a couple times with our current car, is that we've wanted to go to the beach or somebody's offered us something and we haven't been able to fit it in our car. So we want just a car that would be able to fit, because we also do home projects too. So a car that would be able to fit things from like working, like even lumber, maybe even. I'm not sure how ambitious Molly is, but these home projects, we need to be able to fit them in a car so we can actually get them from Lowe's to the house.
Got it. Okay, cool. So I'm starting to envision what a car presumably like this would have to look like. So you've got some objectives, some features. How about alternatives? Could you get these things done? And this is just brainstorming, so I'm not gonna, judge what you spitball, but could you get these things done without getting another car and making that outlay?
No, because the car that I have right now, it is close to dead, to the point of sometimes it feels a little bit unsafe to drive. So we really do need a new car for even just the short shopping trips that are meeting clients here in town. So we do need a car for that. And the other things that like the bigger car, the more cargo space, would be things like our current car isn't currently able to do. So we do need a new some other vehicle that works. Probably the only feature that is really that I mentioned that is really a luxury would be that adaptive cruise control. But that, again, that's because that's really nice from our current car, but that's probably the only feature that's more luxury.
Got it. Okay. And hey, that's a good feature, because makes the driving experience better, and that's something you want. Okay, and how about just the why for making this move to get a car? Can you, I guess, identify what the underlying feelings, what will you feel or have once you have this car that you don't have currently?
Yeah, I think I would feel more of a sense of freedom. Again, I have a vehicle with an engine, but it is currently at a point where it is restrictive. I don't feel comfortable just taking it out if we need groceries. So I would feel more of a sense of freedom with a new car, and also if it would just give me, it would give, I think, both of us, but I think in the road trip aspect would give Molly that sense of freedom too, because being making it easier to visit her parents or something like that, or to go on trips, going camping. So I think that feeling of freedom is really something we both would connect to.
That's awesome. Okay, anything else?
Probably security compared to the car we have now, which is, again, dying. I don't know how many times I'm going to tell you that the car is dying. It is very much dying, and so definitely any car would be an upgrade as far as feeling secure while using it. So freedom and security. The other, I think, and I guess the last one would just be, I'll admit there's a little bit of a feeling of ego, because I do like the negotiation process of buying a car. So
it'll be fun.
Yeah, so it'll be fun. I find that process enjoyable. So those are kind of the three feelings that I kind of see coming up for myself.
Awesome. Okay, so now that we've had this conversation, all those questions you asked at the beginning are very important. Do you feel like we have more tools to address those questions maybe now? Yeah,
because we had definitely identified why these things are important. Because it's always also, even though I find the process of fun of buying a car, negotiating, it's also stressful. So identifying that why helps take some of that away. Also, helping me identify what those features were, including the adaptive cruise control. That is a luxury that I don't need, and so that might actually bring down the price point a little bit too. So helping that definitely actually, I'll be honest, I came in here with some clear answers to those, and then just hearing you ask me those questions helped make things even clearer to another level. So yeah, absolutely.
Okay, that's good. So we did a bit of a what and a what else, and then why. And so now we can look at some of those more specific how questions for buying the car. And if I'm not mistaken, that's what we'll be talking about in future Money Mondays.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Great. Awesome. Great. Thank you so much, Chris. That was, again, like I said, I came in with a whole bunch of because I already went through a lot of these things with Molly, and so I already identified all these things. And so this is the value of meeting with a financial advisor. So if you're out there and you're wondering what can a financial advisor do for me, this is exactly the kind of conversation you can have with one of us, and we can help make things a lot clearer. So I'm, there with those, especially identifying those whys. Why is that important? I'm going into this. I was feeling good about it before, but now I'm downright excited. So thank you, Chris, for being such a fantastic financial advisor.
You're very welcome. Thank you for being a fantastic and well thought through client.
All right. Well, we don't want to give away the whole kit and caboodle tonight. So, like Chris said, we will be talking about this. We will be bringing this up in the future. I'm not sure if it'll be next week, but probably as new developments come up. I might even, we'll go through the cost benefit analysis of buying a car versus leasing, things like that. So Be sure to tune in again in the future, 7 o'clock every Monday Eastern time, 5 o'clock every Monday Mountain time. This is Money Monday. I am your friend in finance, Henry, and we also have your other friend here, Chris. Oops, you couldn't see that gesture because it was out of frame. So let me do it again. Your other friend, either you're like right behind the camera for me. So your other friend, there we go. Thank you all so much. Is there anything else you'd like to add, Chris?
No, I think for today, we nailed it.
Perfect. Awesome. We are rock stars. Thank you again, everybody, so much for joining us. I hope this was helpful. If you're thinking about buying a car, these are the exact kind of questions to ask yourself, or come to one of us and we'll ask questions for you. And that way you only have to think about answering the questions. You don't have to worry about coming up with questions. In the meantime, don't forget to register for Investing 101, the Beginner's Guide, where I'll be walking you through all the steps of starting your investment portfolio. I look forward to seeing you there. And until next time, have a wonderful financial week. Bye, everybody.
Bye.